Hello, my sweet summer children. I'm back with the juice to get you through the long night. Okay. Hold the phone. American Horror Story Season 10 double feature is coming out August 25th, and the trailer is out. Some episode descriptions are out, and you know what that means? Besties! We are about to break this shit all the way down and see what's in store for us for the new season of American Horror Story. If you watch my AHS video I did a few months ago and the AHS sleuthing podcast episode I did with my friend John, not to guess ourselves, but y'all, we got a lot of shit right, it seems. So let's look at the trailer. Remember when I did this video? I said I was getting Stephen King psychological thriller vibes, like Cabin Fever and shit. Well, as soon as the trailer opens up, boom, it's giving me very much Stephen King, very much The Shining, a writer going to some remote place with his wife and kid and creepy shit going down. I mean, some of the scenes in the trailer are just too similar for it to be a coincidence. Like the typewriter scene kind of looked like this. Remember in The Shining when Wendy found what Jack was writing? Well, it looks to be like the same in this scene from the trailer, and her walking around with the knife kind of reminded me of Wendy walking around with the bat. So Finn Whiterock is playing a writer. He and his wife, played by Lily Rabe, moved to a Provincetown, Massachusetts in the winter. An isolated beach town in the winter is actually really fucking creepy on its own, especially in the Northeast. But throw in some supernatural elements and we have ourselves the makings of an incredible season of American Horror Story. For real though, I'm just so excited. So Evan Peters is also playing a writer that comes down to Provincetown, Massachusetts. It looks like he actually writes music though. He's not an author, he's writing music. He says this place inspires us, like Provincetown inspires them and gives them the capability to write. This is very appealing to Finn because he has writer's block. Evan Peters is also joined by Frances Conroy. Frances Conroy looks to be fucking serving, honey. She's serving. I love me some Myrtle Snow Baby. AHS season 3 all the way. Y'all know how I am with hidden clues and Easter eggs, and I think I found something with this one. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just guessing, bitch. So the little girl seems to be in a cemetery at a headstone. In order to read what it said, I had to mess with the exposure a little bit, but this is what it looks like it says. But if you see something I'm missing, let me know in the comments. So it looks like it reads, here is burned the body of Brandon Newman, deceased the 10th day of January 1775, a fine soldier aged 26 years. So there are a few things going on here. One is that 1775, a fine soldier, that shit screams Revolutionary War. We know Massachusetts was popping during the Revolutionary War. It was a hot spot. Boston Tea Party and all that shit. I mean, the potential to pull in real world history in Massachusetts is kind of big, like Revolutionary War, Pilgrims coming to colonize, Salem witch trials. I think there will be some big tiebacks to maybe the Revolutionary War, maybe these other historical moments, but I also think that leaves room to maybe tie in Roanoke to all this shit. But whatever these pale creatures are, they seem to have some connection to the Revolutionary War and this graveyard, as you can see from the other shots that were in the trailer. So this part 1 of American Horror Story Season 10 double feature, part 1 is called Red Tide. So from the title alone, let's look at what is red tide. So red tide is a term used for this phenomenon where the sea plants grow out of control and they're producing these toxins. These toxins have harmful effects on people and creatures of the ocean. So these pale ones may come from the ocean, may come from this red tide. And it does kind of seem like that, especially with the body parts up on the shore and all of that. This violin seems important. They keep focusing on it all the time. The little girl must be getting her own success from this town as well. This whole sequence of events where they are saying success is addictive. Once you get a taste of it, you'll never be able to live without it. For some reason, this is taking me back to that Instagram photo that Ryan Murphy posted that was captioned, "Something wicked this way comes, something wicked this way comes" is a line from a Shakespeare play called Macbeth, where Macbeth is basically given a prophecy and he's basically turned into a monster and does some pretty awful things in the name of success. We have another character, Ursula. She's talking to Macaulay Culkin. We have seen them pictured together in that same Instagram photo. He looks actually scared of her. The only Ursula I know is a sea witch, so I'd love to see a sea witch pop up in Provincetown. So she thinks that something is weird, something is happening in Provincetown, so she's investigating on some like National Enquirer type shit. We also get some focus on this black pill. The pill has appeared in the photos for double feature, so I'm wondering if whatever substance is in this pill is what ties both seasons together between the aliens and the vampire siren looking things is this black pill. So maybe scientists like created whatever this pill is from the alien DNA, and when we get to part 2 of double feature, we'll see like how these pills were created, or maybe these pills aren't even that deep. I don't know. I'm just guessing, bitch. It looks like though all of this success is going to come at a price. Like that's just how the world is. That's just how the universe works. That's why the little girl is like, it takes pain to make beautiful things. Like when you're talking about this world, like that world, the musicians and the writers, Hollywood, all that shit, like that's a dark ass world. Which is how Illuminati rumors like never die. Not saying that they should, but just saying. It's dark over there. And writer's block like Macbeth. Macbeth came into power, but at what cost? He paid a horrible cost. He did awful things. So I'm thinking like Finn is going to kind of do the same type of shit. So the violin, I just know it's important. I don't know why. It's important, but it is. Maybe the violin, maybe the pale fucking creatures hate the violin. Maybe they hate it. Maybe the music she's making is driving them insane. I don't know. But I do feel like the violin's gonna just somehow be important. Teeth, we get like the shot of the teeth, and these teeth look to be getting filed into fangs by Billy Lord. So this looks to be some vampire-ish shit going on. I mean, just look at how he looks at his wife's finger when she cuts it. Also, these pale things seem to be running around everywhere. Sarah Paulson pops up looking like shit, bloody mouth, dark rings around her eyes. It does not look good. I feel like she is running from one of those pale ones. If I had to guess, it would be she's running, and on the other side is this still photo because it looks like the same kind of backdrop. The trailer ends with a baby being delivered, which I don't know why, but I have severe Michael Langdon Antichrist vibes. So this baby is likely to be important and might show up aged up in part 2 of American Horror Story double feature. But I'm just guessing, bestie. I'm just guessing. All I know is there's a bunch of those pale things running around. They're fucking creepy. Body parts are being washed up on the shore. People got writer's block and they're trying to get it cured, and it's not going to be a free cure. That shit's going to come at a price. And there's the baby being born. There's Shining vibes, Stephen King vibes. And this season looks like it's shaping up to be an absolutely amazing season of American Horror Story. And I cannot wait for August the 25th. But what do you think about the trailer? As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that supports me on Patreon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please click that subscribe bell, hit that notification bell, and join the sweet summer family. Okay, my sweet summer children, have a good day.